Hi, Chad Owens here with IT security tips, and I apologize for the lack of beautiful scenery in the background. This is me in my home office. I also apologize for the quality of the sound. This is me recording everything on my webcam instead of my nice microphone setup and everything that's still in the office. Anyway, today I'd like to talk about securing your Wi-Fi. Now, a lot of us are now working from home, and in order to do that, we have some sort of access back to our employer's network. But what that means is if our home isn't secure, then we've opened up this kind of backdoor into our secure office network. So that means that any hackers can come in through our system and go over the VPN or whatever software you're using to get to the company, and then they're in there. So what we need to do is make sure we're secure. And I've talked a little bit about antivirus and malware protection and firewalls, but now today I want to talk about Wi-Fi security. So how can you tell if your Wi-Fi network is secure? Well, if you have a Wi-Fi device or a cable modem, you're probably using whatever came default that also gives you your internet protection. So it's probably your router and your firewall and your Wi-Fi all in one. That's the most common thing. Otherwise, you have a separate Wi-Fi adapter in your house. If it's within the last 5 years or so, and it's a Netgear or an AT&T product or a Comcast product, it probably has a sticker on it that gives you your Wi-Fi name and password. If that's the case, then it's most likely going to be a secure connection because you can never remember that password. It has all kinds of letters and numbers and symbols in it, and you can never remember it, so you have to always walk over to your modem to tell. But if somebody asks you, hey, what's your Wi-Fi password? And you're able to tell them, oh, it's Rumpelstiltskin1, right? That's a pretty easy to guess password. If it's easy for you to tell to a visitor coming and wants to join your Wi-Fi, then it's probably not as secure of a password. You want to encrypt that. You want to make that password a lot more difficult to put in. Something that doesn't match the dictionary. The reason why is because a hacker can drive up with their car and sit there with their laptop and pick up your Wi-Fi and then just start running a program to guess the password. So you want to make sure that your Wi-Fi password is secure and that your home network is secure that way. There's other things you can do. You can install a firewall in your house. You can really lock down. You can even hide your SSID if you'd like. There's an option there to show or hide your SSID, which is another way of saying your Wi-Fi name. You can do that. So for every 10 Wi-Fis you see out there might be an 11th that is hidden. You could do that, which makes it harder to hack in, but your password needs to be secure. That's the most important thing about your Wi-Fi. I could go into encryption protocols. If you have a really old Wi-Fi device, like 10 years or older, then it's using a really old encryption and you want to upgrade that. It's using something called WEP or WEP encryption, and you want to get rid of that and make it more up to date. But if your Wi-Fi password is way too simple to guess, then you need to change it, make it more secure so that hackers can't simply, and when I say hackers, I mean, it could be the high school neighbor next door who's bored. I mean, right now, people staying at home and all the boredom that could be going on, they're going to get a little adventurous. Oh, hey, I'm going to look at my neighbor's Wi-Fi and see what I can do, see if I could poke in there. So right now, if I were to take my laptop and turn it on, I could tell you that there's more than 15 Wi-Fis in my network neighborhood right now. These are all my neighbors, and I'm picking them up from just here in my office. I'm picking them up. And, you know, all these apartments and houses around here, they've all got these Wi-Fis here. So I could just sit there and poke on each one until I find one that's open and see what happens, but I'm not going to do that. Another thing you could do if you're really paranoid and you're not sure if your Wi-Fi is secure, then you take your computer that you're using at home for work and you plug an Ethernet cable into it instead of using the Wi-Fi. Turn the Wi-Fi off, plug an Ethernet cable into it, and then nobody's going to be joining your Wi-Fi or getting through that link. Because if you're using VPN or TeamViewer or GoToMeeting or whatever you're using, you're only going to be using it on this one computer. So as long as that one computer is safe and you're not using that one computer for any suspicious activity, then you're not really putting your company at risk that way. Of course, I can't put an Ethernet cable in this because it doesn't have an adapter. A lot of the newer laptops don't, but you can get an adapter for that if you need to. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. There's more information in the email, and I hope you guys have a good day and stay safe and stay healthy and stay at home until this is all over. We'll talk to you later. Bye.